Weird flex, but okay. Moments from kids, according to Reddit. In the interest of clarity, the question being asked here is, parents of Reddit, what's a weird flex but okay moment that you had from your kids? Before I even get into this, no, it's not the type of list I'd normally do, but I feel like I neglect moms on this channel, so I'm gonna make one video in an effort to right that wrong. Just one. Nice. Number 40. While babysitting my cousin, she got really close to me and smelled like rotten eggs. So I asked her if she farted, and she immediately replied, "No, that's my breath." At least she's self-aware. Isn't that precious? Hello to the stream chat. I'd like to inform those of you who are in attendance that it'll be your mission to keep Kyle from going nuts this stream. You know, people like to pretend that video games cause violence, but it's actually lists like this, you know. Nothing forcing me, of course, to do this, but an utter obligation to make sure that you guys have a brief departure from what might otherwise be something that would keep you guys crazy, you know. I'm talking about baby. Number 39. Tonight, my 3-year-old stopped midway up the stairs and turned slowly towards me and said, "Mom, earlier, while you were out, I put on my pants all by myself." I have no idea why he emphasized every word, but when he smirked and turned and kept climbing up the stairs, big day. The kid is already going places. You mean like upstairs? Number 38. I am the child here. Oh no, the chat overlay is on. Quickly, before you start narrating your own thoughts, turn it off and keep going. Nice one, Kyle. Pat yourself on the back. Number 38. I am the child here, but when I was maybe 3 or 4, I took a dump that was green, which was quite exciting for me at the time. I went and told my mom, I just had a poo that was green.
Currently had the second treatment of bedbug extermination. Luckily, the first one killed them all. We are cleaning the house and putting it back together. Just wanted to say hello, my man, smiling face with sunglasses.
Yo, that's a scary as hell problem to have, and I'm glad that you could get it sorted. I appreciate that donation. You know, those Streamlabs donations very much help me, you know. And I'm surprised that you guys have taken the current stream boss down as low as you have. Didn't expect that, but way to chisel it down. Grognak says, "Bro, that mom is gonna eat the child's excrement. What the F?" I don't know what made you believe that, but no, that's not where this is going. So, you know, I'm sorry if something got lost in translation. And a hello to all of my non-native English speakers in the stream chat. So to start number 38 from the beginning, I am the child here, but maybe I was 3 or 4. Took a green poo, ran to tell my mom, and she told me next time, make it a blue one. Nice. Number 37. I'm 11 years old. Than my little brother. And when he was 4, he went around the entire neighborhood and wrote his name on everyone's garage doors in really big letters with permanent marker. Well, damn, homie. Who ended up having to clean all of that? Damn.
Have some more bing bongs.
Well, Mr. Pepe, the new stream boss, you just had to take it. Why am I not surprised, senor? Okay, so you come in here, you're the new stream boss. Congrats, by the way. You know, What do you want for a gift? Because Mr. Gurr from Invader Zim don't feel so good. It's just gone. Wow. Wow. So we continue to number 36. My daughter had a paper from school that she brought home. On the paper, it said, if I had $1 million, I would, and all the kids had to put their answer. My daughter wrote that she would pop out her eyeballs. Wait, if you had it, you'd do it? When I asked her about it later, she explained how she wanted to pop out her eyeballs and replace them with chocolate eyeballs. Look, I'm a fan of crazy. So if we can get a couple more entries like this in here, it won't be so bad. You know what I mean? It will not be so bad. So we continue up this list. Number 35. Not a parent, but when I was little, I had a child therapist, and I told her very happily, and even in a bragging tone, that I was only 8 years old, and I already had a training bra, and I remember her just looking at me for a while and going, okay. Well, kids excited about, okay, the bruh. Number 34. I remember being about 6 to 8 and bragging to multiple strangers about how my older, redheaded, and white sister, for context, I was a little brown-haired, brown-eyed, brown-skinned child, was my full-blooded sister, but had a different last name because I thought it was cool. And a fun fact about my family. Turns out, no, she was only a half-sibling, and nobody told me until I was older. Aww, kind of sad. But that's the way of the world. Wait a minute. Was that homeboy dropping a pickle into the Discord to like be the new GIF? Give me a second. He may have already thrown that over where it needed to be. And let me take a look. Nope, I don't see it. So I doubt it was directly messaged to me. Nothing ever is. Pepe says, I am looking for a dancing Pepe. Okay. Number 33. My 5-year-old woke up with his voice hoarse from a cold. Me. Oh, you've got a cold. Him. Solemnly. No. I think I'm a man now. He couldn't have sounded that gangster, you know? He's 5 years old, and he's just like, I'm a man now. I gotta go down to the store, man. Gotta open a bank account. Number 32. I ran around telling everyone I was the most beautiful girl in the world. Damn. I even told my mom's friend that Shirley Temple was almost as cute as me. Used up all my confidence at the age of 3. Damn. You know, I tweeted something fucked up recently. Maybe it's fucked up, maybe it's not, whatever. So, oh my God, a woman put her dog in a dryer and turned it on. Oh, God. You see the problem? Any attention people get, they're gonna try to one-up people. What is happening? Yo, what is happening? Listen, boy. Let me just say, the reason I came here was because they said they used up all their confidence at 3. I made a tweet recently about how it's like, if you ever feel like you're not confident, take a look at this man, all right? Come on. If he can look at himself and feel great, you can too, okay? Believe in yourself. So we continue up this list. We arrive at number 31. Please don't think about dogs and dryers. I hope that person is brought to justice. And I hope maybe we find a dryer their size that they can experience what it's like to be inside. Number 31. I was playing cops and robbers with my son and my niece, both about 3 years old at the time. They put me in jail, which was the sofa, and proceeded to walk out of the room. As she's exiting, my niece turns to me with a deadpan face and goes, "Watch your back," and then leaves. Number 30. My 10-month-old son hates being changed. Recently, he figured out that if he grabs his balls in a death grip with one of his hands, it makes it impossible for me to get a diaper on him. I die a little inside every time he does this. I hope he's not hurting his balls. But honestly, I don't care. I don't care. Some kid doing something. Oh boy. I think it's important to make it clear that, I don't hate you moms listening to this. I just think lists like these are candy ass. Reddit's full of these lists too. I'm just not the guy to read them. I'm not a person that can be insincere in long bursts. Like, I can record something insincere and then piece a bunch of recordings together. But if you're gonna have a video that's uncut of me for even 10 minutes, if I'm not entertained by something, you're gonna be able to tell, and it would drive you insane. It would frustrate you listening to me get through some of these. If I were going to pretend that they were up my alley. One of these were up my alley because it was crazy. Which one? What did it say? If you had $1 million, I'd pop my eyeballs out so I could put chocolate eyeballs in there. If I ever had a kid and they said some shit like that to me, I'd just nod. I'd be like, well, all right. You know what I mean? Now that's thinking outside of the chocolate. All right. Well, I like chocolate. I like eyeballs. Chocolate eyeballs, Dad. Hello. I can't argue with this logic. Number 29. And why is it that, moms get neglected on this channel? I don't want you to feel like you just don't exist because you have kids as entities. It's more about my personal preference. I apologize. But again, with this one single solitary video, I plan to rectify the bing bongs. And there's that. I'm also getting a message from Pepe saying that he found a good GIF. So we're going to go ahead and update that to have it be the new GIF for the stream from Stream Boss Pepe. I only just connected that he calls himself Pepe and that. I'm not even seeing it in the Discord. Why y'all making this hard for me? Wait, is that confessions? Oh no. I put that I was streaming in the wrong whatever, it doesn't matter. What does it matter? Who's posting this old ass video of somebody out running the cops? Punk ass. You people. I'm kidding. Alright, so let's go back to this list, number 29. When my son was small, he kept a notebook full of tips. That included never wear a cowboy suit in Ireland, never stay at a hotel in the woods, when your parents ask you to do chores, pretend to be asleep and they'll forget, always be good friends with a cousin. He has 38 first cousins, so no problem there. What? I'm just going to keep reading. Always try really sick or hard. What? If you invent something, don't test it out with a live person. Don't pronounce mom like mom, say mum. It'll be cooler. Be scared of the middle of the ocean. I don't believe this, I feel like some moms are just dying to make shit up and pretend that their kids did it. There used to be an epidemic of that on the internet, and then other moms trying to have their kids be props in their little social media bullshit where they're making Twitter accounts for the baby and making Facebook accounts for the baby and their status updating as the baby. And here's the thing that my baby said in baby talk. Oh, they're 1 year old. And it's like, okay, lady, please don't let this turn into that. Can we just have a good time? This is why you gotta stay away from parents, man. Not all of them are crazy, but most of them are. Most of them are crazy. Let me go get that GIF in there. Forgive me. And the GIF is now in place. Bing bong. Should I even put it down lower so that it goes completely off the screen? That works, doesn't it? That works. Why'd you say bitch up, Dia?
Michael said it. Because you said that this is a video for moms, and he said shout out to Sarah, bitch. So.
Y'all wrong for that bitch sop crap. Number 27. I didn't start that. Number 27. When my sister was younger, she told her teacher that my dad was a clown. He actually owns an auto body shop, but I guess she thought he was pretty funny. Apparently, the parent-teacher conference was hilarious. Your daughter tells us you're a clown. What an interesting career. Oh my God. Number 26. My 3-year-old said to me the other day, Mom, I feel and I don't feel like some profound genius. Well, I mean, get the kid a Twitter account, apparently. Look at how high these are upvoted. What if moms learned how to read and now they're on Reddit? And so Reddit sucks now. I am not implying that moms suck. I'm just saying there aren't a lot of cool moms, you know?
Wait a minute, she did what?
Big titty cool moms wiggling down the lane talking about, I'm a mom, I'm cool. Look at all these Skittles in my bag. Whoa, that's a lot of Skittles. I think I want some sour cream stacks. And if you get, I don't know if we've been through this before. I'm pretty sure I'm just a broken record saying the same crap all the time now. So it's important that we once again go through the fact that I do not like Pringles because I think they're a weak chip. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but I'm not even joking. I feel like they can just like break apart in your hands, whereas like the stacks are a legit crispy chip. You know, this is gonna sound like an endorsement, like I give a shit about Lay's stacks, but I won't eat Pringles. I will eat Lay's stacks, particularly the one. Ooh, okay. Here's another thing we can talk about. Google Images has done this weird thing to its layout. Congratulations. I guess everybody needs to jump aboard what I consider a better layout train. You know, come on, ride the train and ride it. Whoop, whoop. You know, Lay stacks, as they say, once you pop, you know, there are some chips and you will eat until your hunger is satiated, and then, you know, you will close it and wait until you're hungry for more again. What a catchy motto. I'm sure if there were a jingle, it might be set to some dope ass music. Once you pop, oh, it don't stop. Well, okay, that's enough. All right, let's go back to the freaking list. I should have had Minions in the... Oh, what a dropped ball. I should have had Minions in the thumbnail for this video. Number 25. All right. I am a tutor. And a while back I had a 10-year-old student who said he just learned the cool kid's way to... the cool kid's way to write a 7. Good for you, dude. What's the cool kid's way to write a 7? Did he show you? Somebody said, what's the cool kid's way to write a 7? Apparently the cool kid's way to write a 7 is with a crossbar. So it's like 7 with a cross through it. That's it.
That's the way I write my 7s. And then some kids thought that was cool. What?
Do you know what this list is doing to me? All right? Today, somebody ended Epstein. And they're trying to sell the entire country, the world, on the idea Oh, he just took his own life in federal lockup, homie. Under supervision, having apparently made an attempt on his own life before. Are you sure about that? August 10th. That's today. Today is the day we all became conspiracy theorists. And that's it. Not supposed to, make another video to talk about it. This is just going to get lost in a sea of 1,000 other lists of the same variety that you've done. And the moms who wander in here hoping for a video where some kids say the darndest things are going to get some guy who's frustrated even reading a topic like this. So why'd you do the video, Kyle? I don't know. I'm trying to make up to the moms, But the moms don't need what I can give. The moms need attention the way that they used to get attention before they had those kids. And it's not going to happen. Especially not for me. They want the life they had before, because even though they thought they understood what things would be like now, of course you had no idea. But you should have understood that it would be much worse than you could have imagined. You know what I'm talking about, moms? Any moms in the stream chat? Any lurking moms? Sorry to remind you, moms. There's light on the other end of that tunnel. I believe that you guys can make it. Striped piss. Idiot. Number 24. Sassy niece. After the first day in school. I learned how to count to 11 today. I bet you can't. Number 23. My 10-year-old son bragged the other day that his hair looked like Martin Freeman's. Who the fuck? Who is Martin Freeman? Why does your son know who Martin Freeman is? Watson from Sherlock? Bilbo from The Hobbit? How does your son know who Martin Freeman is? I can name 2 roles. He was in an Avengers movie as well. The end. I don't know what is going on. Confidence. I love this clip about the Epstein shit today. Sam Hyde.
Really fucked up shit to the country.
Wait.
We're doing some really fucked up shit to the country, and you can't do a thing about it.
Yeah, that. What a noise. Can I get a clip of that noise? Just the.
We're doing some really fucked up shit to the country, and you can't do a thing about it.
Okay. No. Kyle, you must not make it clear how amused you are by the entity known as Sam Hyde. Ooh, you know what else I want to show off, Dia? But I'm not supposed to tell people about it, dude. Because he thrives on the attention, so I need to harvest the lulls before the attention falls on him. It's not like I'd be sending more than 6 people his direction anyway. But, oh boy, he's back, man. He's freaking back. He's making the videos. Oh, he's not grounded anymore. Look at that shiny fucking butterball of a man. Butter rolling. Yeah, we want to know what you think about Dumbo and Aladdin, bro. Come on. You got any other movies that you've been watching while you were grounded that you want to give us hot reviews on? Toy Story 4, American Beauty. All right. Makes you think. It's like, are you trolling, my man? My experience at Cuck School. Number 21. +1. I had an Amber Alert hit my phone one night while my 6-year-old was playing on it. She asks what that was, and I explained it's a message that gets sent out when a child is kidnapped. She looks at it again, sees it's for a town over 2 hours away from where we live, and she then asks me why they sent it to us if it's so far away. I said because they want everywhere to be on the lookout for the kid. Wouldn't they want everyone to look for you if you got kidnapped? They want to find the child so that the child doesn't get killed. She leans over close to my ear and whispers, "I'm very difficult to kill." Okay. All right, man. Somebody said I had to mute Amber Alerts on my phone. My son saw one when he was 5 years old and asked me to explain it, so I did. Every hour or two for almost a week afterward, he'd ask me, "Did they find the kid yet?" Mom, were you even looking at the license plates when you were driving? This is funny. You have to pay attention in case you see her. Oh my God. When her body was found, my kid was devastated. What a roller coaster of an entry. This is exactly what I want. Dia's just shaking her head, literally. What a pretty girl. No, Kyle. No. Oh, man. Look, it's great because the kid's annoying, you know. You're trying to educate him, and he's just like, "Hello, hey, look at that. Pull over. Follow him, Mom. Mom, follow that car." And then there's like terrible tragedy in it as well. Okay. Well, should I be reading the responses to these? Number 21. My son is a free runner in his spare time, so I often find him in weird places. He's 16 now, but even as a baby, I'd find him on top of the piano, at the top of the closet. Sorry, I wanted to say closet as weird as I say piano. Figaro. He could climb anywhere. Recently, I found him standing in the branches of a tree down the street. He was just staring off into space. I asked what he was doing, and he said, "I'm just hanging out." Okay, man, whatever works for you. This is like the most interesting shit that happens in your lives, isn't it, parents? You'll never believe what my son said to me the other day. My son says, so we're watching a movie, and then my son says, "You ever just wonder?" And I was like, "Oh, what? I'm so proud of him. He's so talented." Oh my God. There's this tweet. There's this GIF. I gotta find that. Oh, he's so talented. Come on. Please help me find it, internet. Please. Why won't you help me find it? Bottle spin. Twitter, help me. He's so talented. Why are there so many Asians here? Only Asians can be talented? Racist. Oh my God. Twitter, I can't even believe what you're doing, man. Only talented. What the hell? Well, I guess I'll never find it. If someone knows what I'm talking about, it's like a GIF, but no sound. So it's a video of a dude spinning a bottle, and then his mom is like, "He's so talented." And the dude's got like a face like, bruh. Is that Jim Carrey? Wow. Should take some black and white photos of Dia and make it look like it was taken in like the 1980s.
Can I also dress up as if I were from that time?
I mean, it's black and white, so I mean, it's all gonna look like some bullshit from back in time. You know what I mean, girl? Because there was no color in the world at that time, girl.
Yes, there was.
No, there was not. Just look at Snoop Dogg when color came into the world. He was like, "It's so beautiful." That's a picture of him from the day that it happened. Yeah. I think I was in school that day. I'm kidding. I wasn't born. Not yet. All right. Number 20, not a parent, but I teach swimming lessons. This one 5-year-old first day of lessons was like, "I'm not very good at kicking." So I was like, "That's okay. Nobody's perfect at everything." And dead serious, he just goes, "No, I'm perfect at everything. Sounds like a badass kid, though. You need to push yourself, you know. If you believe, you can achieve. 19. I was throwing my nieces into the pool, and the 4-year-old grabbed a pool noodle, looked right at me, and said, "Today, you're gonna get hurt." Nice. Nice. Don't be throwing kids into the pool, man. You could hurt these little bastards. They hit the water the wrong way. That water will just shoot into their brains. They're just little idiots, you know what I mean? Some people can't even figure out how to not be stupid at an adult age, you know? So don't even assist them in their stupidity. You know what I like to think of when it comes to certain people's stupidity? You ever play a video game, and this type of game like Fortnite, like maybe like Halo or something, where if somebody does damage to you and then you jump off a cliff, they get that kill. It'll give them that kill. You know what I mean? That's how I like to think of real life when people are just doing stupid things all the time. Like, I feel like if I'm in the general area of somebody and their stupidity, it could get pinned on me like I somehow influenced that crap. I had nothing to do with that. You know what I mean? They were being stupid on their own, and it would have turned out this way whether I was here or not. Don't even. If I had kids, I'd be like, I'm not touching that kid. He's going to do something and they're going to try to pin it on me, Dia. How's the birth given over there? Shut up. Number 17. When my son was potty training, I started letting him do the cleanup. Then I'd have to finish. After a bit of this, he figured out he was pretty good to go on his own. He was a very big boy about it. So for the first or the next couple of weeks, he'd do his thing, then come running out of wherever I was, bend over with his cheeks spread and shout, "Mom, I wiped my butt all by myself, look." Can I say, I don't want to say anything because then I'm going to be the sick bastard, right? But the bottom line is the internet's a dark and disgusting place. And there isn't a thing that anybody can say that somebody doesn't consider wonderful. And that's a problem, all right? If you were listening to that and you thought it was cool, you sick bastard, get out of here. All right? There was only one appropriate response to that. Okay? And it's like, number 16. My toddler just threw her dinner on the floor, started clapping, and yelled, "Hooray!" as loud as her little lungs could possibly allow. Then looked right at me, holding up her palm for a high five. That's some pretty alpha shit right there. Okay. Like, does she even know? Does she even know, like, how? Y'all see this? I think we were watching Public Freakout one day, and this kid just flipped the cake, and the whole room was silent. And I think it was Dia that was saying how, man, that was the kid, but I'm not going to play a YouTube video of it. That's how they get you. How about a gift, bro? Yeah, I know what you're trying to do, internet. You're trying to make me pay for any content that I use. They act like it's only bad in Europe, but it's bad everywhere. Ow. Number 15. Look, it's not my kid, but a friend of mine was trying to teach his daughter to pick up her toys when she was younger. When she didn't do it, he told her he was going to throw away everything that was still on the floor. She picked them up and put them in the trash can for him. Holy shit. I thought it was hard to be a gangster. You know what I mean? Number 14. My nephew is 4 years old and thinks he's cooler than everyone else because he can tuck his shirt in by himself. Number 13. My son was in the tub and asked exactly how old he was. About 4 years, 10 months, and 4 days. After a few moments of deep thought, I heard him say quietly and reverently to himself, "And I haven't been bit by a single wild animal. Oh man, still kills me." Y'all better be in love with your kids, man. It's like kids must have been the most entertaining thing in the world before the internet and television. You know? I get it. You know? A lot of these people just busting them kids out. What are we gonna do? Bored as hell. Let's have some of these little bastards. Not a dull moment. But now? We should phase out kids. You know how they phase the zoo out? Back in the day, it used to be you could only be like the first elephant, first lion you've ever seen in your whole life. But now, I could just spell that in my browser, homie. Number 12. Katie, you have to eat 3 more green beans before you're excused.
No more.
3 more.
I'm gonna eat 4 more.
Oh no, you got me good. Amazing. Number 11. My 6-year-old son recently put his foot down, letting me know it was not okay for me to tell him what he could wear or not. Because he is allowed to have his own fashion. Okay, fine. Shorts, sandals, and 1 black sock it is. Well, you're jealous. You know, there's gonna be some 6-year-old ladies out there that are all like,
Oh my God, he is so unique. He's so bold and courageous. I bet you he doesn't even have a gender. Not that he accepts anyway. I bet he cast off his assigned gender. What a 6-year-old Adonis. Can I go to the 6-year-old prom with you?
I don't know. What 6-year-olds? Someone responds, I contemplated having a button made that said, I dressed myself today for my children to proudly wear. Mostly so that the other adults would stop judging me for the way that my kid ends up dressed. It's a great idea if your kid's going to try to do that. Get him a button. Or a hat. A dunce cap. Number 6. When my son was 5, a waitress at Applebee's asked him how old he was, to which he exclaimed,
I am 5 and I pooped today.
I think everyone within 4 tables of us was very impressed. As long as I don't... Why does Grognak say 6 with a question mark? Miss Guitar Girl. All right. Number 8. My son, 4 years old at the time, was, I guess, trying to impress the 6-year-old neighbor girl. He leaned casually on his arm and says, I have lots of accidents. Pee and poop accidents. I hope for his sake, his pickup lines improve. This is so amazing. I like this one. So I heard you're into bad boys. Wow. Number 7. When I was 6, my absent father came back into my life, and I paraded him around, all my friends bragging, "This is my dad. I bet you thought I didn't have a dad, but I did." He was gone again within a month. F. Okay. Number 6. A friend of mine had 2 young boys. The older one, maybe 5, was sitting with him and pointed at the white hair and said, "What's this, Papa?" My friend says, "Oh, it just means I'm getting old." And his son looked at him dead serious, looked at his brother and said, "Well, I guess it's just us and Mom soon, huh?" I enjoyed this one too. There's your upvote. Number 5. When I was an after-school tutor for primary school kids, I excused a boy to the bathroom. He came back telling me that he had the biggest poo in the world. He intentionally didn't flush so that I could come look at it. I told him that was great, but it was art time. He said his big poo was art. Man, he flipped it right back on your ass. A regular Pablo Picasso. Okay. Number 4. When my son was about 5, we went to visit relatives in Washington, D.C. We were on the metro when my son eyed a very pretty professional young woman.
I've got a lot of blocks,
He told her.
If you come to my room, I'll show you.
Then he made motorcycle noises for about 10 seconds. That's amazing. Somebody says you're going to have your hands full when he starts dating. He's already got an invisible motorcycle. Gonna be tough to ground him, you know? Wow. Number 3, my son started 2nd grade this week, and a couple of weeks ago, the school sent out postcards with the date and the time of the open house. This teacher's name. And his teacher's name. I asked him if he was excited to be in Mrs. So-and-so's class, and he said yes, but he's also worried. I asked what he was worried about, and he said, "What if she falls in love with me and wants to marry me?" I laughed and reassured him that he needed not to worry since she's already married. You never know these days. You never know. The kids' worries are valid in today's day and age. It is the current year. You know? End up in a prison cell. People talk about, oh, you could those, Number 2, my 7-year-old, I knew everything until you asked me a question. Number 1, my son told me he doesn't need school because he already knows the name of 10 dinosaurs. This wounded me, mothers. I'm not implying that you people owe me anything, mothers, but this wounded me. This whole list hurt me. I feel like it sapped what little I had of an essence. I slept with my roommate within an hour of meeting him.
You slut.
That's your roommate, dude. My God. He slotted you into a category that you're never going to be able to leave, because that's the story of you two. And he's probably always going to be able to manipulate her into anything. You know what I mean? Am I wrong, Dia? You weren't listening?
No, what was the question?
I was saying this person makes a list and it says, I slept with my roommate within an hour of meeting him. And I'm saying that the dude has forever slotted this chick into a position, like a category, mentally, that she'll never be able to leave. And I said he probably has the power to manipulate her into doing anything. Am I wrong for that assumption?
There's a good chance that, that could be the case.
That could be the case.
Yeah.
It says it's an update. I don't know where the original is. See if there's a link here. Who knows what she's updating with?
Hey, a week ago I posted about the fact that I slept with my roommate within an hour of meeting him, and I wasn't sure where to go from there. I was surprised at how much attention it got, and thank you for all the comments. I think I was a little too excited, and you brought me back down to earth.
Too excited.
I don't do this type of thing regularly. The following few days, neither of us were home much, so we only saw each other briefly, but we were friendly. On Thursday, he knocked on my door, and in the evening, asked if we could talk. I was so nervous.
For real? Dia, where do these people exist?
I thought he was gonna say he had a girlfriend. But he was actually really good. He addressed everything straight away and made me feel so comfortable. He said that he was sorry that he wasn't around much the days after, but I was like, no, it's fine. I haven't been home either. I knew it wasn't on purpose. The vibe between us has never been awkward or anything. I think he's the one. He's so perfect. I can't wait to fuck him again. Anyway, he said that he was surprised at himself about what happened.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what you would say as a man, you idiot. You know what I mean? But that he
really enjoyed it and got a really good feeling from me. And then he laughed, and it was really cute.
Bruh.
So it's completely that case.
Bruh.
And he said, like, maybe you have a good soul, if that's a thing, and put his hand on mine. And he was kidding, but it was cute. And then he stopped and he said he really wanted to know how I felt. And he said, sorry, I'm not trying to make a big thing. I just want to make sure you're okay with everything. And I want to make sure you feel respected. And I just sucked his cock right there.
What a... Yo, women, try harder, okay? You know? Try harder. There's nothing wrong with opening up to somebody, but if you're looking for a roommate and you're just banging the first guy, you know, the guy that you're gonna be rooming with for a long time, you're looking for complications here. Unless you guys, you don't know this dude. That's the problem. You know? And in my eyes, it is more wise to fuck some stranger that you're meeting at a bar, at a party, and knowing that, you know, if things don't work out with this person, at the very least, you won't be sharing a roof with them, you idiot. My dude, people need to live and learn, I guess. With all of the stress that comes with that, and with all of the time wasted that you'll never get back that accompanies that. Holy hell. I would have loved to have seen that first Bing Bong, though. Do you think it was more than like a day ago?
He said it was a week.
About a week ago. Sorry, you know, sometimes I just lose my Bing Bong. Alright. Let's see here. Give me a second here. I slept with my penis on my Bing Bong. Uh-oh. Let's see if I slept. It's only there one time. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it scrolling. Keep scrolling. Dude, I mean, Kyle, if they use the same username, there's a chance that you could just go into their user profile and see top. Okay, this is good.
I met my new flatmate yesterday and we had sex within an hour of meeting. I don't know what to do. Hi, please don't judge me. I'm not the kind of girl that usually does this. I've only slept with 5 people in total.
Okay, didn't ask.
I live in a 4-bedroom house and we have a room to spare. Yesterday, the new flatmate moved in, and I wasn't in when he arrived, but when I got back from work, he was in the kitchen making food. The second that I walked in, I don't know how or why, but the sexual tension was just ridiculous. Even just from seeing the back of his head, I felt something weird.
Nigga. Nigga, bruh. Man, I can't read any of this. I can't read this. What are you talking about?
You should make a video about it.
What are you talking about? Okay? This has been more entertaining than an entire stupid guess what my kid said list. All right? Oh my God. Damn. Donald Trump is an idiot, Bernie Sanders tweets. Bernie Sanders legalize weed by what was it? What was he gonna do? He was gonna make a executive order. Wow. Boy, why can't we get Bernie into our face? Why'd they screw over the Bernie? Oh my God. Coughing looks like Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. My God. Ladies and gentlemen, get in the Discord and then complain about how somehow you're not getting notifications for the streams. I love you. And if you're having issues getting notifications, just type paypal.me/Kyle. And when I get the notification of your bing bongs, I will personally let you know I'm streaming, boy. I need to get on making a Yoda video, but I don't know what song to use. What song do I use? Oh my God, I'm sorry, Homer. This is just weird. That moose is having fun. Moose is big, man. Today I learned spiders don't have muscles in their legs. They extend them using a system of hydraulics powered by blood pressure. When they die, spiders' legs curl up because the blood pressure is gone. That is so confusing, but I vaguely understand it. Vaguely. Oh, boys, girls. I want to play something, but I gotta sort food that I should have been making. He's eating it all. Give the other dog some. Fucking cheesehead. I used to really love Don't Help Just Film, but I doubt anything dope has made it to the top anymore. Look at all these animals over here. Stupid. This isn't for animals. This is supposed to be like a bystander playlist. So, what's going on here? Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, snap. Did she really think she could get up that? I think she thought she could get up that. That may be a hold my feeding tube type altercation. I'll try to pause it right at the moment where the feeding tube is gonna be what's. Oh shit. Bam! Okay, well, why not go to hold my feeding tube, Kyle? Is that's probably, no, look.